Guys, it's Esther with Esther's VSG Trek. It's August 10th, 2017. I'm going to try to speak very fast in this vlog. It is my week 49 post VSG surgery. It is my week 32 correction of keto. I was sick last week. It was bad. It started Thursday. I told you guys it was strep. It was strep. I went Friday, tested positive, got my antibiotics. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, horrible. And then just the icing on the low carb cake, I got a migraine on Monday because it affected my right tonsil, ear, and head. And I guess after the 3 days of the constant pain, my brain short-circuited and was like, you need a migraine on top of everything. And that's what happened. I am 169.8. That's a 6-pound loss. Yeah, because of strep. But I've kept it off and I've started eating. So I am hopeful that at least that's a positive side effect, that it gave me the extra swoosh I needed in my system to go ahead and get into a new decade. So I, yes, want to claim I'm in the 60s now. It's time. I typically stay in a decade for almost 2 months, and it's been almost 2 months in the 70s. So it's time. I'm not exercising. I've not exercised since I think the Wednesday. Did I exercise that day? I was starting to feel bad. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But I don't see going back to see the 5K immediately, because since the strep, my hip and wrist and sometimes knee have been killing me. It wasn't killing me when I first got strep. This is after the strep is kind of clearing my system. Whoa, man, I don't know what's going on. I know that when you lose a lot of weight, the way you sleep changes, and that can affect things. I'm not used to sleeping with a pillow between my legs. I'm trying to get used to it. I can tell that it helps when I manage it, but it kind of keeps me up because I'm not used to it. But then the pain kind of keeps me up too. I'm in a weird spot. So I'm thinking it might just be that. I don't know. But it's been bad, so bad that I broke a cardinal weight loss surgery rule last night. I took 2 Advil PM. I took an NSAID. Oh, I love NSAIDs. Nothing ever does me as good as an ibuprofen for just simple aches and pains. Nothing. That was the one. Ooh, I needed going into it. I needed going into weight loss surgery. And then that was the, ooh, I mean, the loose skin possibility and a couple other things made me go, oh, okay, I need my health. That was fine. But that one made me pause, because Advil and we go way back, way back. I took 2 Advil last night. I have to say the PM part didn't help me that much at all, but the Advil part did. Even right now, I don't feel like I've been feeling in the mornings. My desk situation, I need to review it. I think that's going to be part of my problem too, the weight loss and my desk situation. I think I need a lower typing grade. I don't know. Hey, do you know what MBC is? So MBC, you could say, what, Mexico Bariatric Center? You've talked about them a lot. Yeah, I have. That's where I had my surgery 49 weeks ago today. And the wonderful Doctora Luisiana Valenzuela was my doc. But no, I'm not talking about that. I am talking about metastatic breast cancer. Did you know there's various types of breast cancer? Yeah, and did you know 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will experience breast cancer? At least that's the stat they're pushing nowadays. It'll probably change, unfortunately. Well, last year, one of my best friends, Casey and we became friends in '96. It's been a while. One of my closest friends, who last year, at 37 years old, was told, you have cancer. It has metastasized. You have tumors throughout your bones. It's basically her neck. It had actually fractured her neck. It was throughout her spine, in her clavicle and pelvis. And it came from your breast. And we kept getting more updates, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. When I don't know about you, I'm not fully versed in illnesses. You really don't immerse yourself in something until it touches you, typically, for most people. Breast cancer, I knew, oh, you get diagnosed early, hopefully, you get a mastectomy, you get some chemo and radiation, it sucks, but a lot of people are okay after. It's all about early diagnosis and prevention, which they're still not sure about, but you do what you can, right? Well, 37 years old, what? And with all the details, so after many weeks of testing, I think like a couple months went by, and they said she had triple positive HER2 metastatic breast cancer. Okay, what? What that means is that she had a stage 4 cancer. What that means is that her form of cancer is not that simple. Catch it early, get treatment, possibly have a mastectomy, and go on living your life, hopefully cancer-free for the rest of it, as many, many people do. Her story's a little different. The particular kind of cancer she has, there is Herceptin, the HER2 I mentioned. Herceptin is a chemo that targets that. And she responded within the 7th percentile of patients with her form of cancer. Most people don't respond the way she has. Just recently, my friend, whose name, by the way, is Casey just recently vocalized, said to us, the doctor gave me a year. The doctor gave me a year. We all know that our time here is not forever. It's limited. But to hear that is, I know some of you have gone through that, unfortunately, for whatever reason, whatever illness in your immediate family or extended family. And I'm sorry for those of you who have. But, 37 years old and the doctor tells you that. But she said no. And if you know anything about Casey, she is bullheaded. That girl, when she sets out to do something, she does it. And much like her life, she received an environmental horticulturist degree from UF, has always loved plants. So she established a landscape design business. Yeah, that's the pretty part. You design pretty landscapes and gardens for people. However, she's not one of those, oh yeah, go do it. She's always been hands-on on all levels of her business. It's a very small business. Don't think, oh, it's huge. It's not. In fact, she never could afford health care until the ACA, and then she was able to afford health care. And thank God things happened as it happened. Whatever opinion you have of it, because of that, she's still here today because she had insurance and has been able to get the Herceptin and has been able to do all the tumor markers and PET scans and this scan and that scan and this poke and put in the port that she has now that she needs for her treatments that have worked. And because it's a targeted chemo, don't get me, I'm not minimizing her experience, but it's not like the total body chemo that attacks everything and people feel horrible from. This Herceptin, she does feel it, but it's not like that. She bounces back from treatment in a shorter amount of time than people who are having conventional full body chemo. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. We've been able to see a walking miracle. She is a walking miracle. She's having counseling. She's having therapies. She's doing anything she can, because remember, she said no to that diagnosis. The thing about that, and why I'm talking about it to this degree, because she's very private, she's come to the point that she understands she needs help, financial help. We've had prayer warriors going at this condition since the get-go around the world. It's funny how you know people and then all of a sudden you're talking to people from Australia and the UK and from Europe and Asia. Yeah, like this community, we've done that. So many hours later, let me try to wrap this up. Long story short, Casey is doing incredibly well. She's our walking miracle, but her cancer is incurable. Even though there's no evidence of the disease right now, it means she needs treatment ongoing forever. And I think that forever is going to be a very long time. I feel it. But she needs help. I'm going to have the GoFundMe link in the description below. If you're curious to hear more about the story, because I didn't touch upon it really. Go and read it. It's fascinating. This is a young woman, vibrant, strong, active, that it just happened to. And if there's anything you feel you'd like to contribute to help, one time, recurring, whatever, we would just so greatly appreciate it. I am really hoping to do some vlogs with her and share it with you guys in the future, because this is a weight loss surgery channel, but it's my channel. It's documenting my life, and really there are a lot of things that impact us. It's not just, oh, what did we eat? Did we work out or not? It's the relationships we have. It's so many things, you guys know. So I appreciate those of you who decided to watch until the end. And I forgot to mention, my mom does not have stomach cancer of any kind. They did biopsies initially, then they did actual polyp removal. They removed 8 polyps from her stomach and did full analysis of the polyps, and they're all benign. So we found the cause of her anemia. She's had the thermotherapy that removed the 8. She has at least 8 more that they can take out. But it's the best case scenario for having an issue and the cost of this anemia for her. So I'm very thankful for those of you who have reached out to me on Instagram and on here, wishing us well. It's good. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's having a great week. And if it's not a good day, try to make the next day better. And it's the little things that count, right? Have a great one, guys. Bye.